Number 7. Whistleblowers. Recent revelations about UFOs from both the US government and military have once more sparked widespread public interest and speculation. In 2023, the House Oversight Committee conducted hearings regarding UFOs, shedding light on the government's knowledge of alien life and the possession of alien spacecraft. Witnesses during these hearings testified that non-human activity had been on the government's radar since the 1930s. Robert Grush, a former U.S. Air Force veteran who'd worked at the National Reconnaissance Office, played a crucial role in initiating these hearings. He made bold claims that the government had recovered non-human origin technical vehicles, some containing dead pilots. Grush contended that the government had maintained secrecy beyond congressional oversight concerning unidentified aerial phenomena, UAP. Former Navy pilot Ryan Graves also testified during the hearings, emphasizing the importance of addressing the security and safety implications of UAP. He urged for an end to the stigma associated with UFO discussions and highlighted the need to take the topic seriously. The credible testimony from these witnesses gained widespread attention. Following the hearing, social media was abuzz with viral posts suggesting that Congress had confirmed the existence of aliens and UFOs. However, it's essential to note that these witnesses weren't official representatives of the US government, and their claims remain unverified by any government departments. Also, the Department of Defense, or the DoD, recently declassified 3 videos captured by US Navy pilots, featuring unidentified flying objects that continue to baffle observers. These videos had already been leaked in 2007 and 2017, with the latter leaks published by the New York Times. The Pentagon eventually confirmed that these videos are authentic footage, and Navy pilots in the videos express astonishment at the performance of the mysterious flying objects. The declassification of these videos has reignited questions about the potential existence of extraterrestrial life and their interactions with humans. And moving forward, we'll take a closer look at the history of military UFO encounters, featuring fascinating accounts and declassified government documents. Number 6. Foo Fighters in World War II. Amidst the chaos and conflict of World War II, Allied and Axis pilots found themselves facing not only the enemy in the skies, but also a perplexing and enigmatic presence known as Foo Fighters. These unexplained aerial phenomena manifested as glowing orbs or lights that would mysteriously shadow and sometimes even engage with aircraft, leaving those who witnessed them in awe. The term Foo Fighters itself was derived from a comic strip of the time, Smokey Stover by cartoonist Bill Holman, where Foo referred to anything mysterious or obscure. Pilots began using this term to describe the unidentifiable objects that appeared in the night skies during their missions. The Foo Fighters appeared as luminous, spherical objects, typically glowing in shades of orange, red, white, or green. They were reported to exhibit extraordinary flight characteristics, such as rapid acceleration, sudden stops, and changes in direction, far beyond the capabilities of the aircraft of that era. These objects often flew in formation with the military planes following them closely. The first reported encounters with Foo Fighters occurred in the latter stages of 1944 and continued through 1945, primarily over Europe. Allied bomber crews, such as those of the U.S. 8th Air Force and Royal Air Force, frequently observed these inexplicable aerial phenomena during their nighttime missions. Axis pilots also reported similar encounters. Pilots described these Foo Fighters as both fascinating and concerning. While some believed they were secret enemy weapons, others speculated that they might be of extraterrestrial origin. The U.S. military initiated investigations into these phenomena as they raised concerns about potential enemy technological advancements. However, no conclusive evidence was ever found to link the Foo Fighters to Axis secret weapons or operations. In the post-war period, the Foo Fighters reports began to wane, and the phenomenon faded out into the annals of history. While some suggested that these sightings were the result of atmospheric conditions, electrical phenomena, or misperceptions, the true nature and origin of the Foo Fighters remain a mystery. The Foo Fighter encounters during World War II hold a unique place in the history of unidentified aerial phenomena. They predate the modern UFO era, marking an earlier chapter in the ongoing quest to understand inexplicable aerial occurrences. To this day, they remain a subject of fascination, curiosity, and speculation, prompting questions about the unknown and reminding us of the enduring mysteries of the skies. Before we continue, if you're joining us for the first time, make sure you hit that subscribe button to unlock a treasure trove of incredible videos. And don't keep your thoughts to yourself. Drop a comment below and tell us what content you'd like to see next. Number 5. Kenneth Arnold UFO sighting from 1947. In the records of UFO history, the name Kenneth Arnold is synonymous with the sighting that marked the beginning of the modern UFO era. On June 24, 1947, Arnold, an experienced pilot, businessman, and occasional search and rescue volunteer, had an encounter that would change the course of UFO investigations and ignite the world's fascination with unidentified flying objects. Arnold was flying his private plane near Mount Rainier in Washington state when he suddenly observed something that defied explanation. As he scanned the skies, he saw 9 peculiar objects flying in a loose formation. Describing them as saucer-like or disc-like, he estimated their speed at an astonishing 1,200 miles per hour, a velocity far beyond the capabilities of any known aircraft at the time. Arnold was struck by the peculiar way the objects moved, likening them to saucers skipping across the water, which led to the popularization of the term flying saucer. He estimated the objects would be approximately 45 to 50 feet in diameter, with a crescent shape or convex front and a flat rear. News of Arnold's sightings quickly spread, and he became an instant celebrity. His account was widely covered by the media, leading to a surge in UFO reports from around the world. People began to share their own encounters, many describing similar saucer-like or disc-shaped objects in the skies. This wave of UFO sightings set off a chain reaction of public interest, government inquiries, and the birth of the term flying saucer. The U.S. military initially attempted to explain Arnold's sightings as a mirage, a misinterpretation of natural phenomena, or possibly secret experimental aircraft. However, Arnold's credibility as a respected pilot and businessman made it difficult to dismiss his account so easily. The Kenneth Arnold sighting marked the start of the official UFO investigation era, leading to the establishment of Project Blue Book by the U.S. Air Force. It was the beginning of a journey that would see governments, scientists, and UFO enthusiasts delve deeper into the mysteries of unidentified flying objects. Arnold's experience had a lasting impact on the public's perception of UFOs, sparking enduring interest and debate. His sighting also helped lay the foundation for the study of UFO phenomena, which continues to this day. Number 4. Roswell UFO Incident of 1947. In the summer of 1947, something unusual occurred near Roswell, New Mexico. On July 8th, a rancher named Mac Brazel stumbled upon a debris field scattered across his property. The wreckage consisted of unusual materials, including metallic fragments and strange lightweight beams. Struck by the bizarre nature of the debris, Brazel contacted local authorities, who, in turn, alerted the nearby Roswell Army Airfield. Colonel William Blanchard, the base's commander, dispatched Major Jesse Marcel and Captain Sheridan Cavett to investigate the wreckage. And what they encountered would forever change the course of UFO lore. Marcel, a seasoned intelligence officer, initially described the wreckage as that of a flying disc, marking the first official acknowledgement of a downed UFO. News of the flying disc discovery quickly spread, leading to headlines that fueled global interest in the incident. The U.S. military, however, had a change of narrative. On July 8th, the day after Marcel's announcement, a press release was issued retracting the flying disc statement and describing the debris as part of a weather balloon. This sudden reversal in the military's account of events fueled suspicion and triggered a wave of conspiracy theories. The Roswell incident became a focal point for those who believed in government cover-ups and the existence of extraterrestrial life. In the years that followed, the Roswell incident gained further notoriety. Witnesses came forward, some claiming to have seen not only the wreckage but also alien bodies at the crash site. But despite official explanations and debunking attempts, the Roswell incident remains a defining moment in UFO lore. Over the decades, the US government has offered various explanations for the Roswell incident. From Project Mogul, a top-secret project involving high-altitude balloons, to the infamous weather balloon. Nonetheless, for many, the truth behind Roswell continues to elude, shrouded in mystery and intrigue. Number 3. The Mantell UFO Incident of 1948. The Mantell UFO Incident of 1948 stands as one of the earliest documented encounters involving a military pilot in pursuit of an unidentified flying object. Captain Thomas F. Mantell, a Kentucky Air National Guard pilot, tragically lost his life during this incident. On the afternoon of January 7, 1948, reports of an unusual flying object over the skies of Kentucky triggered a wave of interest. Witnesses described seeing a large, round, metallic object hovering in the sky, and some even claimed it was of tremendous size. Responding to these reports, the Kentucky Air National Guard dispatched several fighter planes, including one piloted by Captain Mantell, to investigate the mysterious object. Mantell and his fellow pilots were determined to get a closer look at the enigmatic craft. As Mantell and his wingmen approached the UFO, they described the object as having a metallic appearance and being of great size. And in their pursuit, the fighter planes ascended to a high altitude, with Mantell climbing to an estimated 20,000 feet. While in pursuit, Mantell radioed back to base, reporting that he could see the object more clearly. He stated that the UFO appeared to be of tremendous size and metallic, with a red border at the base and a white light on top. However, as Mantell and the other pilots neared the object, it suddenly climbed to even higher altitudes. Mantell continued his ascent in pursuit of the UFO, reaching an estimated altitude of 30,000 feet. Tragically, though, it was during this ascent that things took a fatal turn. Witnesses on the ground observed Mantell's plane in a steep climb, and shortly after, the aircraft crashed, resulting in the tragic death of Captain Thomas Mantell. The Mantell UFO incident fueled speculation and discussions about the nature of UFOs and the potential encounters with extraterrestrial craft. While the official explanation offered by the U.S. Air Force suggested that the UFO Mantell pursued was likely a high-altitude research balloon, the incident remains shrouded in mystery. Number 2. The Iranian UFO Encounter of 1976. The Iranian UFO Encounter of 1976 is a remarkable and well-documented event involving the Iranian Air Force's jets' attempts to intercept an unidentified flying object over Tehran, the capital of Iran. This encounter demonstrated a potential interaction between military forces and unknown aerial phenomena. The incident unfolded on September 19, 1976, when multiple reports came in from concerned citizens in the Tehran area, describing strange lights in the night sky. These reports prompted Iranian authorities to take the matter seriously and dispatch a pair of F-4 Phantom II jets from the Iranian Air Force to investigate. Upon approaching the UFO, the jet's equipment began to malfunction. Radio and communication systems experienced severe interference, and the radar failed to provide a clear reading of the mysterious object. The pilot of one of the aircraft, Major Parviz Jafari, later reported that he'd attempted to launch an AIM-54 Phoenix missile at the UFO, but was unable to do so due to system failure. As the jet continued its approach, the situation became even more bewildering. Major Jafari reported that the UFO emitted bright, multicolored lights and that the overall shape appeared to be unconventional, with a central bright spot and additional smaller lights surrounding it. The jet's equipment continued to be disrupted, and the pilot decided to break off the pursuit for safety reasons. The Iranian government, acknowledging the credibility of the pilot and witnesses, initiated an investigation into the incident. This encounter remained a subject of interest not only due to the compelling testimony from the Iranian Air Force, but also because it highlighted a potential vulnerability of military aircraft to unexplained aerial phenomena. It raised questions about the nature and origin of the UFO, and its advanced capabilities to disrupt military equipment. The Iranian UFO encounter of 1976 remains a notable case in the annals of UFO encounters. It provides an intriguing example of a credible and documented interaction between a military jet and an unknown aerial object, shedding light on the persistent mystery surrounding unidentified flying phenomena. And at number 1, the USS Nimitz UFO encounter of 2004. The USS Nimitz UFO encounter in 2004 is one of the most compelling and well-documented instances of a military encounter with an unidentified flying object. It occurred off the coast of California during a U.S. Navy training exercise and involved multiple military personnel who witnessed and engaged with the enigmatic aerial phenomenon. In November of 2004, the USS Nimitz, a nuclear-powered aircraft carrier, was conducting a routine training exercise approximately 100 miles off the coast of San Diego. During these exercises, the ship's radar systems detected multiple unidentified craft in the vicinity. These objects exhibited extraordinary flight characteristics, including the ability to rapidly change altitude and perform maneuvers that were beyond the capability of any known human-made aircraft. F-18 fighter jets from the Nimitz were dispatched to intercept the unidentified objects. Commander David Fravor, an experienced Navy pilot, reported encountering an object that appeared as a white, oval-shaped aircraft that was about 40 feet long without any visible wings or exhaust plumes. Fravor and his fellow pilot pursued the object, but it demonstrated extraordinary agility and acceleration, easily evading the fighter jets. The incident was further corroborated by the radar operators on the Nimitz and the nearby USS Princeton. The radar data indicated the unidentified objects were capable of extremely rapid acceleration and movement. The objects also appeared to defy the laws of aerodynamics, hovering at 80,000 feet and then rapidly descending to sea level. What makes the USS Nimitz UFO encounter particularly significant is the high level of credibility and the abundance of evidence provided by trained military personnel. The pilots involved were highly experienced, and their accounts were supported by data from multiple radar systems. The incident subsequently garnered public attention and sparked discussions about the existence of advanced aerial technologies or unknown phenomena. The U.S. government's acknowledgement of this and other military encounters with UFOs led to the release of official footage recorded by military personnel during these incidents. The revelations have reignited public interest in the topic and have raised questions about the nature and origin of these unidentified aerial phenomena. Do you believe that UFOs have the ability to tamper with military technology? Let us know what you think in the comments down below. And if you enjoyed this video, be sure to leave a like and subscribe to the channel. Thanks so much for watching. We'll see you in the next one. Bye for now.